Yo, what's shaking, everyone? We have some movement here in the standings for our Buccos. I think I ended last video saying don't write the obituary yet, or the eulogy yet for this Buccos team, and man, could not have been more true. We have been on a heater, a 10-4 heater, since the last game that we played, and we've been earning, little achievements here left and right. You can see, today got hit machine, 4-hit game, knock him in, get 5 running RBIs in a game, touch the plate, score 4 runs in a game, lead off in style, hit a leadoff home run, extra base machine, hit 3 extra bases in a game. So, they've been raking in a couple games that we've played, that I've played today. So I'll give a recap. It is the first day, or it's the amateur draft day as well. So no games in this episode. We're just going to be recapping the last, or just 2 games really, that I think speaks to a larger picture. Maybe a couple stats, and then we'll get into the draft, and we'll call it a day. First, over the last few weeks, swept the Reds, which has been great, and had a couple strong showings from Merrifield and Kendall as well. So in the 4-3 win against the Rockies, which Kevin Newman came through with the RBI sac fly in the 10th. Two standout performances here. First, Merrifield goes 4 for 4 with 3 extra base hits. He has his home run in the 7th inning, and then he hits 2 doubles in the 3rd and in the 10th inning to get things started. So great game for him. Kendall goes 3 for 5 again. He's been raking it, and his average is still low. I know he's like quote unquote cold right now, but he must have just started getting cold. But another thing, Matthew Boyd, who's top 6 in strikeouts in the NL, 10 Ks, 8 innings pitched, game score 76. But it's hard to win player of the game when you have Merrifield going for 4 for 4 with 3 extra base hits. So that one was a pretty fun game to play. I wish both of these games that I played, I wish I would have actually taken some video of it. The other one is a 12-8 score, which it wasn't really that close throughout, but they made it exciting at the end. But Kendall goes 4 for 4 with 7 RBI in the game. He came up with the bases loaded twice in the twice in the first 2 innings. So he hit 2 home runs in the game. So that was pretty cool as well. Dustin May goes 7 innings in that game, striking out 5, giving up 4. So not excellent, but if you remember a couple videos back, we were thinking about maybe signing Robbie Ray. We had an offer out to him. Well, that's the reason I actually played this game, because I wanted to see how good he was, and man, we just rocked him from the get-go. Got on base and made him pay. So that was great. So then that really started the win streak here. And I mean, we're sitting a half game up on the Brewers, who we were 5.5 down to in their last video. You can see the big swing in the graph over the year. So I'm excited here. I mean, look at the pesky Cardinals again. Looks like they are starting to try to make a turn here. Looks like they're leveling off, going to make a turn. So, I expect them to not lose a game the rest of the year. Freaking hate them. Anyway, so a couple other things I want to go through. If you look at our player development side, I was thinking about in another episode bringing up, possibly some of our highly touted prospects, but Juan Jerez, he is playing pretty well at Double-A, 1.5 WAR, despite being a slightly below average hitter there. So I think it's still a little too early to bring him up. And then Jared Kelly, again, the walks are still a little bit too high, but all in all, he's playing pretty well too. But again, I just think it's too early for any of them. And then the one thing with our stats too. So if we I'll look at 2 stats or a couple of stats, and we'll look at the standings too. Hitting wise for the NL, we have, Merrifield's up there with batting average. Tristan Gray's on there for on base. Kendall's up there, caught stealing, and then triples. So, those 3 players pretty much populate any statistical categories. But then pitching, we have our big leader there is Brendan McKay, who is it's not even really close when it comes to strikeouts. He has, I think that's 18 more strikeouts than second place Zach Gallen. So is having an incredible year. I mean, he's starting 7-2. I mean, he's got to be an all-star too. And then lastly, when we look into the standings, well, some things to be happy about, but then some worrisome signs too. So leading the division, we're a game back from our Pythagorean expectation, which, okay, that means we have room to get better. You know, the Brewers are playing better than they're supposed to. But look, see, here's the Cardinals. I'm telling you, they're gonna make a run as usual. They've lost 4 more games than they've actually supposed to this year. A couple things that are positive. We're the only team in our division with a positive run differential. That means that our success isn't fluky. I mean, you look at like the Brewers who are a negative run differential. That probably is a little fluky. Extra innings, we have a losing record there, 5-7. 1-run games, a lot of close games we've played so far, losing record there. So a lot of this stuff is pointing toward positive regression. A lot of things here for the Brewers point toward negative regression just because it's very hard to win 1-run games. And again, same with the Cardinals, 3-10 in 1-run games. That's probably going to change. But some of the negatives here, if you're looking at across the, not just the Central, but the West and the East, I mean, it looks like we're having another season where it might be, we win the Central, but we're handedly outmatched. So, when I'm going into these transactions, I'm going into these different, trade negotiations and things, I'm keeping my eye on competing with the Braves and the Dodgers, not okay, can we win the Central? Because at this point, yes, we can win the Central. We've proved that. 2 years, we've done that. But it's time to win a playoff game. So we're going to start the draft here. If you hear me chewing, I'm eating cherry tomatoes. They're so good. I know that's a big no-no, but I don't really care. Not the cherry tomatoes to eat when I'm recording, but screw it. So, okay. Let's do the auto draft here to see if any of the guys we take are evaluated actually go early. We don't have a pick for a while, though, which is good. I mean, hey, you'd rather be in that position than the other one, am I right? Ooh, looks like we did a decent job of scouting because everyone we scouted is freaking getting drafted here. All right, so let's see who our scouting director, Logan White, thinks we should take. Steve Barney. Signability for Pitt, very hard. Why do you think that we should take Steve Barney? Let's check him out. Okay, lefty third baseman. High school, average competition. Hit .457. He struck out less than he walked, which is a good sign. Do we have any splits here? Looks like he hits righties well. Not necessarily surprising. Let's see. Hails from Jersey City, New Jersey. He's at above average power potential. I found out that I am more of a ability guy than a tools guy. Don't care about, what he can do. I care about what he is doing, or not what he could do, what he is doing. Average fielder at third base. I mean, if he's an average fielder at third base now, he's probably not going to stick there long term, I don't know. I'm not feeling him. Sorry. Let's see. Who do we got? We have Kittner. He's a closer. But again, he could be one of those where he's a fast mover. Throws right, 96, 98, power pitcher. Great competition. I mean, to be honest, it's like you pick him, you could get the best player in the draft. But I mean, does it really move the needle? I mean, you never draft for need, and I'm not thinking about that at all, but let's see. Oh, I need to go back and look at the scouting report. devastating circle change, devastating fastball, greater impact in shorter stints where he can rack up strikeouts. What's his stamina? Yeah, stamina's pretty low there. And he splits. I mean, it seems like you're if you're taking him, you're getting an elite closer eventually down the line, no matter whatever stage he develops. Michigan, Connor O'Halloran. I remember we drafted or looked at him. Okay, a couple things I don't like here. Obviously, love the lefty. 87, 89 miles per hour. Yikes. I mean, he did play Michigan 3 years. Very good statistics all 3 years. So, I mean, you can't hate on a guy like that. Let's see his splits. I mean, it's whatever. It's hard this early to see that. Top out at 87, 89 on the radar gun. Solid 3-pitch arsenal. Devastating changeup, solid curve, solid fastball. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. He was an extreme fly ball hitter. And again, you're looking at another, back of the rotation. So, nope. Carson Applegate, remember this is the guy that we scouted and said, when you have defense showing at this stage, 19-year-old, I don't like the size, but 19 years old, you have this type of defense, that could potentially be a elite defense. But again, you look at he's a JUCO, so fair. That means pretty terrible. Look at any splits there. Hitting them about the same, which it's not bad. Let's see. Quality defensive shortstop. Speed goes out above average. Predicted to have a reasonable eye and draw 40 walks per year. Bat and his hustle should make him a front runner for audition at shortstop. So the scouting report didn't change on him. I wonder if we even got it in. We always get it in, you know what I'm saying? But I wonder if we've got the scouting report in. Let's check out Max Carlson. Hope you guys like drafting as much as I do. Okay. Great competition. Went to UNC. Righty. 91, 93. Decent stamina. 21 years old. Great WAR. Great statistics every year. Lacks an edge. I do not like that. I will probably not take him just because of that. Could rise to number 3 starter, but someone who quote unquote lacks an edge, they never pan out. Never. At least in my opinion. Michael Atala. Let's see. Great competition in college. He's 24 years old. I mean, he should be a little bit more developed than this at 24. Projected to fit comfortably. I mean, right now I'm picking nits. I can find a problem with a lot of these people, with a lot of these players right now. Just want to look at a few more. Versatility could also mean he doesn't know where he's going to play. High school average competition. Let's see what the scouting report says. He has decent power now and the chance to have average or above average power in the future. Should be good at when knowing not to swing and when not to. Because that was above as an average defensive center fielder. Unleash his obvious talent both on the field and at the plate. Oh, this is the kid who's gone to Pittsburgh. I remember that. Going to Pitt. I don't know. I don't. I feel like he might be like a second-round guy we could get. I mean, especially if his bonus to me is $800,000. That's a guy who obviously does not expect to go in the first round. Did we miss anyone here? Thomas DeLandry. Great high school competition. 20 years old. 20 years old? No. College junior. Okay. I'm going to say, what? Lacks polish at the plate. Borderline starter in the majors. Man, I don't know. Definitely not going with who Logan White thinks we should go with here. Fly ball pitcher. What did I like about him? I don't know if there was stuff I didn't like about him. Elite curveball with good fastball. Good stamina. All right, I think I'm going to go with... see, is there a big difference here between... Yeah, I'm feeling that like this is a good pick here. Max Carlson. I mean, like I said, I'll let you know in 5 years. AJ Cline. Oh, yeah, he's one we should look at real quick. He already has advanced plate discipline and is developing a genuine power stroke. Okay. He's a strong runner who will find many opportunities to take advantage of the opposition. Okay. Ooh, I like that. All right, we're going to go with AJ Cline. 18 years old, developing power, fast. I like it. Where's he at? I hate when it does that, when it switches between. All right, AJ Cline, we are meeting your whatever your demand is. All right, so let's see what our next. I don't think we have any. Carlson went compensatory picks here, or supplemental draft picks. Yeah, no, we didn't. Yeah, see some of the other guys that we were looking at, they're getting drafted now. Let's see. Scouting director says Hector Vigil. What a school name. Mary Star of the Sea. Wow. Why is his potential so low? What's his issue here? It looks like he's a defensive whiz. He has high potential everywhere. What's the issue with him? Often challenges teammates to competitions. All right. You know what? I'll listen to you here. I'll listen to you. I'll listen to Logan White there. O'Halloran. I think we're gonna do 3 picks and we're gonna call it a video here. I think. We'll see. We'll see how fast the next one goes. Okay. Applegate's still available. Intelligent, well-spoken. Alec is with ups and downs. That never bodes well. Never. Yes, this guy. Lacks polish at the plate. Yeah, I'm not about. We have enough people who strike out in our organization. But I don't know how much of a choice we have. It seems like a poor draft class here. We're gonna go with Applegate. Something about that defense it's just telling me to pick him. So let's see. Marquise Grissom. Wow, Marquise. I can't believe I didn't make that connection in the last video. Marquise Grissom. Wow. Pitcher. What position did his dad play? Marquise Grissom. I feel like he was an outfielder. Oh, Nolan Daniel. All right. Well, hey, I scouted him, so Sure, why not? All right, so we will sim the rest of the draft. I don't think it puts anyone in their top 100 as soon as the draft is finished. We'll check just to make sure. Oh, nope. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, not a bad thing. But minor league teams, double and triple A, doing well. It's promising for the big league level. But we will be back. It looks like we have a 2-game homestand against the New York Yankees coming up, with Jason Martin, Dustin May raking right now. They're on fire. Bring it on, Yanks. Let's see what's at stake for them. They've had some down years here. Oh, yeah, not the Yankees team we know. So let's see if we can get on them and work that magic number down a little bit. All right, thanks for joining, guys. Hope you enjoyed the recap, the 2-week recap. Hope you enjoyed the draft.